Does AI consume a lot of resources? Hell yes, okay? I'm not gonna lie about that. Of course it does. It's also estimated that running one ChatGPT query is roughly the same energy equivalent as running 5 Google searches. However, crucially, it's becoming more and more efficient to use these models, and every iteration costs less and less to use. So they cost more to train, but less to use, quite a lot less to use. And the latest Gemini models, so the latest Google models, cost about the equivalent of 8 seconds of television to run. But again, the really important question is whether these models are more or less expensive than doing the same task in another way, right? Now, when it comes to doing things like research, so using a text model to do research rather than a bunch of Google searches, or going yourself to each library or database physically to go and find sources, these models are way less expensive. And the same thing applies to art, right? Doing things like creating images, design, graphics, videos, because all those things are very expensive to do in other ways as well. Whether you do them manually using old school film or painting with analog tools, or you do it with digital tools, in which case you still have to use lots of battery power and lots of different tools that have to be manufactured and code that needs to be written in order to achieve the same result. So actually, while these tools are extremely expensive, AI becomes less expensive than that, even though it's, again, very expensive in itself. So yeah, it's still very expensive in terms of energy consumption and water consumption to use AI, but in the vast majority of cases, it's actually less expensive than doing the thing manually or digitally in a more traditional way.